Hope you are having an incredible Friday or Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. Let me know in the comments where you are tuning in from, what city, what's your name. Welcome everyone. So today we're gonna do energy update. We're gonna connect a bit, and then we're gonna do the global meditation. So when we do these global meditations, the energy that we're radiating out, the peace that we're going to be radiating out, the love that we're going to be radiating out, it's also going to be returned to us because that's the way that energy flows. And so you're going to benefit from this. Not only are you going to help the collective, but you're going to benefit from this as well. And I just want to thank you and honor you for being here right now, because I know it's the end of the year, and I know we have to clean our houses, take care and finish up projects, and hang out with friends and family and loved ones. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. We have these Soul Family Fridays, the last Friday of every month. The whole purpose of these Soul Family Fridays are for us to connect heart to heart. One of the most important things that Goddess all said, I just turned and I saw her. So one of the most important, and again, reminding us, our spirit guides are always around us, reminding us. I don't know about you, but I would love to hear in the comments, what type of angel numbers are you seeing right now? What are the specific repeating numbers you're seeing right now? Because they will shed light in terms of like what angels are around you, what spirit guides are around you, and what kind of support you're receiving, from the etheric planes. But when the Soul Family Friday concept began, Goddess Aset, that's her original name from Kemet. Most of you guys know her as Goddess Isis, the Egyptian goddess. So Goddess Aset, Goddess Isis, said that it is so important for us to connect heart to heart right now. A big reason is because we are going through such a big purge. It started in 2020 and it's still ongoing. It's gonna keep on going until like the end of 2023, 2024. But it's everything is repeated from the micro scale to the macro scale. So think about the sacred geometry in your fingers, right? If you guys actually go look this up, you're gonna notice that you're going to find out that the ratio from your fingernail to this part of your finger, to this part of your finger, and then this ratio to this amount of your hand, the ratio of your hand all the way up to your forearm, that represents the golden ratio. So the golden ratio is this mathematical ratio pattern that is found throughout nature, and it's found within our bodies, right? So we're tiny, right? Like we're very tiny physical presences. If we look out to the galaxies, you will notice the golden ratio appearing within our Milky Way galaxy, right? The ratio from the center of our galaxy to the external part of our galaxy is the golden ratio, just like your finger, right? Just like your hand. So you're going to notice that there's so many patterns that that are always appearing regardless of the size. So like, it's in our DNA, it's in our blood, it's in the distance from the moon to the earth is the same distance, I believe, from the top of our head to our crown chakra, right? So you're gonna consistently see patterns that mimic things from the micro to the macro scale. And so when we think about purging energy, think about the last time you got a stomach flu, right? You ate something that was spoiled, or maybe something went rotten. When you ate that thing, right, your stomach was like, oh, this is bacteria, this is a virus, this is not good for me. So what happened, right? We purged it out, right? We were puking or whatever, and afterwards your stomach kind of developed immunity to it's strengthened to that type of bacteria, right? So whenever a purge happens, we first feel crappy before we become stronger and healthier. And so collectively, that's what's been happening for the past 2 years, right? We've been seeing a lot of violence in our world, a lot of corruption in our world. We've been seeing a lot of greed in our world. And that is why we have to connect heart to heart. Goddess Isis was like, this is so important for you because there's different we're going to come across different people in our journeys, right? Some people are very much focused on the heart centered, right? They're very much focused on love and equality and peace. And there's other people on their journeys who are focused on service to self. So maybe they're just focused on survival, right? They need to make sure the ends meet. They need to make sure that they're climbing up the corporate ladder. They need to make sure that they're accumulating all the wealth or whatever, right? Like, so there's people who are being governed by different motives, right? And so what's happening right now, it's like we're purging, right? That's why a lot of the greed from the pharmaceuticals with the vaccines and all that stuff is slowly coming out to the light, right? And so we're gonna continue to see that in 2023, right? But this is part of a purging process so that the corruption, so that the illusions, the manipulation can come up to the surface so we can stop ignoring it, because this has been happening for hundreds and hundreds of years, these karmic cycles. And so that's why we have to connect heart to heart, because it can be difficult for us who are empaths, who are very sensitive to energy, who are very connected to the collective, to see so much suffering in the world, to see so much poverty and war and violence in the world. And so when we connect in this space heart to heart, it's like it's like a battery. We're recharging ourselves, right? So again, that's why I want to say thank you so much for being here, because I know you have a million other things that you could be doing, but you choose to be here to send love to the world, send peace to the world, and you're going to receive that back, right? Because that's with energy, everything that you sent out gets like returns back, right? Karma, the concept of karma. And so thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. And I'm excited for us to connect and celebrate the end of this year together. Keep in mind that the energetic new year begins on March 20th with the equinox. So that is when we officially start a new energetic year, astrologically, energetically. And so I shared this during our past solstice ceremony, but what I personally am doing in my life is now we're going to start the energy update, okay? And then we're going to start the global meditation in 10 minutes or so. So if right now you want to go get some water, if you want to go grab some crystals, go grab a candle. It doesn't matter what color candle you're using. Don't light your candle yet. We're going to light our candles together, but just bring anything that's going to make you feel relaxed and comfortable for the meditation. If you also want to grab some essential oils. So I'm gonna look through your chat in a bit, but I don't want to forget this. But just to start off the energy update, okay? Okay, there's a lot to unpack, but basically, we're celebrating New Year's according to the Gregorian calendar tomorrow, right? It's January 1st, a new year. The energetic new year begins on March 20th. For me personally, I am not setting any New Year's resolution or creating plans or anything like that until March, April. And that's because we are, ever since the 11/11 portal, the eclipses that we had on October 25th and November 8th, those are really powerful eclipses. The November eclipse was a total lunar eclipse. The October was a partial solar eclipse, but even though it was a partial, it was still so powerful. And so what it was happening is that we're right now we're going through a slingshot. As you guys know, our journeys are always filled with contraction and expansion, contraction and expansion. Think about how the universe was created, right? Things had to come from one source and it contracted. And if we think about the Big Bang, if what scientists refer to as a Big Bang is like things got so hot and they got so contracted that they had to explode, and that's what led to the creation of the universe. So it's similar to diamonds, right? Diamonds go under so much pressure and contraction, and then they become the hardest minerals on earth, right? And so us, we are mimicking those cycles, like what we were talking about earlier, right? The micro mimicking the macro. And so for us, sometimes in our journeys we contract before we expand. So one of the things for that is that ever since the eclipses, we've been pulled back. It's and I was explaining, my spirit team was showing this to me like a slingshot. So hey guys, for those of you on Instagram, join us on YouTube Live. You can click the link in my bio to join us there. So a slingshot is this, if you guys don't know what that is, I know we have people from around the world, maybe you guys call it something different, but it's basically a stick and it looks like a Y. So it's like a stick like this. And you pull it back and you put a ball or you put a rock or something and you pull the rubber band back and then it shoots out, right? So that's what my spirit guides have been showing me. Like, we're being pulled back, and it's like and there's a lot of tension in the rubber band when we're pulled back, right? There's a lot of tension. But the more that you pull back, the more that you're here, the further out the object will go. So it's similar. In the eclipses that we had in October and November, it's been a rough 3 months, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, it's been a very, it's just been a whirlwind of events, right? The energy has just been like constantly moving, and it hasn't been as stable as it usually is in my personal life. I don't know. Let me know in the comments how the past 3 months have been like for you. But the past 3 months have been really uncomfortable, right? And it's because we're going through this period of contraction. Eclipses are always a time of fast change, powerful change in a short amount of time, and they're usually uncomfortable, right? Sometimes, most of the time. So now we're getting ready to shoot out. You've been noticing in a lot of my energy updates, I've been talking about quantum shifts. Well, right now things are happening very fast, and so just be extra mindful. Be extra mindful of your intentions, your words, your emotions, because we're always manifesting. But right now, it's like one little thought and it would manifest 5 things, as opposed to not being in a quantum portal, let's say. You manifest one thing with thought and it would manifest one thing, but right now you think one thought and you're manifesting 3 to 5 things, right? So things right now are very much amplified. So that is why I am not setting any New Year's resolutions, because we're going to be going through this portal of quantum shifts until like the equinox, and it's really going to culminate at the total solar eclipse on April 20th. So you want to write this date down. April 20th, we have a total solar eclipse. And the day after that, we have a new moon in Aries. So Aries is a new beginning, right? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. A new moon always signifies a new cycle. Ever since October, we've been having a new moon either at 0 degrees or 1 degrees of each astrological sign. So just think about that for a second. For 5 consecutive months, we've been having a new moon from October all the way leading up to March at 1 degree of each sign. 1 degree in astrology represents new beginnings, right? It's the beginning of that zodiac. And so this concept, Pam Gregory mentioned this, and then I went up and I looked it up myself, and it's true, right? Like, all of these things are happening in terms of the 5 consecutive new moons at 1 degrees. So basically the whole point of this energy update is just reminding you that right now we're going through very, very, very fast and deep changes. So the changes are going to be life changes. You might have a new relationship, you might leave relationships, you might have a new career, you might end up having new projects, you might move across the world. There are going to be very big shifts happening in our individual lives. Collectively, yes, but collectively, it's also manipulated because not all of the timelines are organic, right? There's some artificial timelines, but individually speaking, within your own timelines, right? Because there's an individual timeline and there's a collective timeline. Within our individual timelines, we're going to be moving through a lot of quantum shifts, and that's why for me it doesn't make sense to make New Year's resolutions and plans for 2023, because everything is going to change during the first 4 months in our personal lives. And so I am personally going to be like planning the new year 2023 around between March and April, because that's when the dust will settle. It's like right now we're going through a tornado and everything is just moving around, everything is shifting very quickly. and the dust is gonna settle, right? The everything is going to calm down around between the March equinox and a total solar eclipse. So that's a great time for you to like start new things. And now is a great time for you to end new things, but also to start new things and to get extra momentum, right? Because we're going through quantum shifts right now. So that's the energy update. Also, another day I really encourage you to write down is January 11th. So that's the 111 portal. What is so special about this year's 111 portal is that the next day on January 12th, Mars is going to go direct. So Mars is the planet of war, aggression, passion, sexuality, right? It's like intense, right? It's a lot of fire. And Mars only goes retrograde every 2 years. We're not used to its energy, right? Because it only goes retrograde roughly every 2 years. And so Mars goes direct the day after the 111 portal. And so pay attention to that time, because you're going to notice things manifest in your life around that time frame. So just keep that date in mind. We also have an upcoming full moon. The full moon is going to be on January 6th. And we are going to be hosting our first full moon ceremony of the year. So our ceremony is going to be this Thursday coming up. And I haven't made the website or anything yet, but just be on the lookout for that. That we are going to be having a full moon ceremony this Thursday. Okay, and I just want to see the chat now, just to hear back. I know I've been talking a lot. Lots of growing pains. Yes, the last few months have been tough. I think it's called reverse numbers: 1221, 1331, 1551. Yeah, so that's really cool, Tanya, that you're seeing those. So within your spiritual journey, the more that you're evolving, right, the angel numbers will become bigger. So you'll notice them expanding. So that's really cool that you're seeing that symmetry, right? The internal and outward reflection. Actually, the house that I manifested is 5225, so that was really cool to see that angel number. Stephanie said 555. 12 12 12 21 11 1 2 3 12 12. I've also been seeing 1 2 3 and also 4 3 2, so going upwards in the momentum, and then 4 3 2 is more about like following your soul's purpose. 10 10 12 12 4 5 6 3 3 3 11 11. Increasing numbers 1 2 3 4 3 4 5. Yes, right? So whenever you see those ladder numbers, it's like you're moving forward in momentum. So that's really cool. Oh, Andy's seeing that too: 1 2 3 and 3 2 1. That's really cool. Hey, Geoff said 222 and 1111, 444. Yeah, and like pay attention to these angel numbers, right? At the end of the day, we are all psychics, right? We are all psychics. But not all of us have our intuition opened up to our awareness, right? There's always, our spirit team is always with us, but some of us may not be aware of that, right? Some of us can't see them, some of us can't hear them, because it's sort of like something we have to learn to do. None of us knew how to talk, none of us knew how to walk, none of us knew how to write. It's something that we learn to do. Tuning into your psychic abilities is something, it's also a skill set, just like walking, writing, talking, etc., right? And so our spirit team sends us angel numbers because we can't hear them yet, or we can't see them yet. And so they send us these numbers to give us guidance, right? So pay attention to that. Every time you see an angel number, give gratitude. So also, before we start the meditation, we'll start the meditation in 2 minutes. Something that's really important right now is also taking care of your health. You have to pay extra close attention to your body, especially, right, like we just had a Capricorn new moon. And so with Capricorn, Capricorn is an earth sign, right? So it's all about connecting with your body. So just pay extra close attention to your body this month. Eat those extra fruits and veggies and take your supplements, maybe do a detox, but pay attention to your body during this first month of January. It's really important, especially because went through the galactic center. The galactic center is like the super massive black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy, and our sun aligned with it just a week or 2 weeks ago. So when this happens, the galactic center, it's because it's a black hole, right? And black holes are like vacuums that absorb things around them. Black holes have high concentrations of protons and neutrinos. So neutrinos are like among the smallest, the fastest, and the lightest particles in existence. So that means that when our sun was aligned with the galactic center, a bunch of neutrinos were coming into our planet, and specifically, this is really important for cellular regeneration. So your body has the ability to heal itself and work with this cosmic heightened energy that we're still moving through, right? Because the solstice portal, it stopped peaking around December 25th, but that doesn't mean it's closed, right? It doesn't mean it's closed. It just, the peaking of it maybe is not as much, but it's still open. So keep connecting with your body's ability to heal itself. Honestly, it's gonna make such a big difference in your life. Don't rely on other people to look out for your health. That's something we have to take ownership of. And so we're gonna start the meditation now. So I would recommend that you turn off all the lights where you're at. I'm going to play some background music for us. And maybe if you want to put like a meditation pillow on your eyes or a scarf on your eyes, that would be help you to, because when your eyes are in pitch black, it releases chemicals, right? So our body has natural drugs, so let's use them, right? Like we don't have to necessarily use external substances to tap into our body's natural healing abilities and the drugs within our own bodies. So if you want to grab a candle, water, essential oils, crystals if you want to, we're going to light our candles together, so don't light it just yet. Just wait a little bit, okay? I'm going to go play some music for us. Okay. So before we start, just drink some water. Let me know if you can hear the background. It's like birds and water. Let me know in the chat if you can hear the sounds. Ooh, that's so awesome. The sun is coming out. You know, the sun's coming out right when we started meditation. I love that. I love that. You know, we're so powerful, especially when we gather together. And that's why Goddess Isis, Goddess Aset was like, you guys need to be gathering together, opening your heart to support yourself through this transformational process that our planet is moving through. So it's just so awesome to see all this magic that we're creating together. Thank you for being here. Cool. Is it okay if I don't light the candle? My car is next to me and I don't trust her. My cat is next to me and I don't trust her. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine if you don't light a candle. I will light the candle for you, so don't worry. I'll light the candle for you. That's so funny. I was just telling Honey, because we're thinking about getting getting Avatar, a sister. But I was like, oh, I think I also kind of want a cat. So we might be adding a cat to the Soul family. Also, I'm wearing my Avatar sweater today. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's from Avatar: The Airbender. We started watching Korra now. It's like I watched Avatar twice already. I really love this sweater. Okay. I'm guessing the sound is good because you guys said it was good. Also, before we start, I just also want to say thank you so much for your support because for every quarter we pick a different NGO, nonprofit organization to donate to, and this quarter we're donating to Kiva. Kiva is this organization that gives microloans, so like $100, $50, $2,000 microloans to people in developing countries. So we actually are donating $4,000 to support women in Kenya who are farmers to become sustainable farmers. If you're not familiar, right now there's a huge drought in different parts of Africa. Different parts of Africa are getting flooded, but it's honestly been the worst drought in a long time. A bunch of people are dying, a bunch of animals are dying, and so we are, hunger and food sustainability and food scarcity is going to be a very big issue in 2023. And so thank you for supporting us because it's so important that for me, right, ever since I created Golden Age Alchemy, and even the business before I had Golden Age Alchemy, I always made it that like a portion of the profits are always donated back, because it's no longer about, everything has to flow inside and out, right? So thank you so much for your support. Even if you have not bought any of our meditations or ceremonies or anything like that, you sharing this with others helps us too. So thank you for helping us help others and empower others. That's so important because this is a collective ascension, right? Yes, we're our individual timeline and we're ascending individually, but also collectively. And so thank you for making that happen. This year in 2022, we've donated over $8,000 to different NGOs and causes. We donated food to people who were affected with the Pakistan floods. We donated money to, it's called, I forgot the name of it, Too Young to Wed. That's the organization. And we helped to evacuate 2 women from Afghanistan during the time that the Taliban took over. And so I'll make a post with all the different NGOs that we donated to. Another one is the BOA Foundation. We helped to restore 10 million trees in the Amazon, right? So that's the power of our community, 10 million trees. Like I can't even think about how many trees that looks like. So thank you so much for helping us make such an impact, not just energetically, but also physically and materially, because, we're navigating all the different dimensions, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th dimension. So thank you. And it's so awesome. And I really appreciate you, again, for if you've invested in our ceremonies, the Alchemy Academy, or if you share our content, anything helps, anything helps. So thank you for being here. It's so awesome. Yes, love giving back to Mother Earth. Yes, exactly. So I'll make a post so you guys can look at the specific organizations, and if you want to donate to one that resonates with you. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so just take a sip of water before we start. Hey guys, for those of you on Instagram, you can join us on YouTube in the link in my bio because the sound quality is going to be better on YouTube. So if you have any essential oils, go ahead and place a few drops on your palm. If you don't have any essential oils, that's totally fine too. Just place your hands on your heart and start taking deep breaths. I love this because we have 66 people watching this live. And 6 is the number of humanitarianism and idealism and harmony. So it's so awesome. Every time we're always supported. The sun came out here. It was so cloudy, and now the sun came out as soon as we started meditating. So I love that so much. We're gonna light our candles together. So when you're lighting your candle, just set 3 intentions. The first intention is to light this for yourself, to bring more light into your life. A second intention is to light this for everyone watching this in this present moment, in the past, and in the future. And then your third intention is to light this for all of the beings on our planet. So go ahead and light your candle now with those 3 intentions. If you don't have a candle, don't worry, I will light this for you. And just make sure that as you're doing that, it's safe. There's no fire hazards. Also, set an alarm on your phone maybe to blow out your candle, because I've definitely left my candle on overnight at least like 3 times. So that's super, super dangerous. And we're just gonna take one more sip of water before we start. Okay. So you don't have to look at the screen anymore. So if you want to put headphones on, go ahead. But you don't have to look at the screen anymore. And we're just going to start off by placing our hands on our heart. If you want to hold crystals, maybe hold them one in each hand, or you can, if you're laying down, you can place them on your body. I would really recommend placing, if you're gonna place crystals on your body, I really recommend placing them on your heart space. Cool. Felicia said, my 2 cats are meditating with me. I love this. Bring all the fur babies. Yes. So just place your hands on your heart. And we're going to start by taking a deep belly breath in. Breathing in for 5 counts. And your belly is expanding out like a balloon. That's what belly breath means. And gently exhaling out for 7 counts. Breathing in for 5 counts. And exhaling out for 7 counts. Now take the deepest breath you've taken all week. Breathe in. And exhale out. Beautiful. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to scrunch up your muscles. Make your abs tight, make your fingers tight, make your face tight. Clench all of the muscles in your body. And sigh out through your mouth and let go. Beautiful. And now as you're placing your hands on your heart, we're going to chant Om 3 times. And when we're chanting Om, Om is the frequency that helps to clear energy and it helps to harmonize energy. So just hold that intention as you're chanting. Maybe cleanse and harmonize the energy in your body, in your energy field, and in the room that you are meditating in. Breathing in. And just take a few deep breaths and observe your body. Maybe move your body Maybe move your head from side to side. Just observe how your body wants to move. And I'm going to invite you to roll your shoulders back. Your chin is going to tilt slightly downwards. And you're only moving your eyes. Your head is remaining still. You're going to look up slightly, like you're looking up at your forehead. And just do this gently. Relax the eyes. And now you can place your hands wherever you'd like, on your lap, one hand on your heart, one hand on your solar plexus, whatever feels right in this moment. And I'm going to invite you now to visualize that you are sitting inside of a beautiful, huge gold pyramid made of gold light. And as you breathe in and start to see gold light creating a pyramid around you, set the intention that only energy that is in total alignment with your highest good can come in through your pyramid. And you have that power of free will. And trust that. Just be really confident in your power to assert this. That only energy for your highest and greatest good will come in to your pyramid. And we're going to take a deep breath of a warm, cleansing, nourishing gold light coming in from the top of our head, down our spine, down into the core of the earth. And this gold light is cleansing all the stress, the stuck energy, the energy that we may have picked up from the collective or other environments. And with your breath out, breathe that out to the outside of your pyramid. Breathing in gold light. And exhaling out all distortions. And if your body feels like moving, pay attention. Maybe you want to do moving meditation. Just see what feels right. Because your body holds so much wisdom. And in this next 15 minutes, you're going to take time to listen to the wisdom of your body. Breathing in gold light. And exhaling out anxiety, anger, frustration, grief. Out through the breath and out of our energy fields. Again, breathing in a beautiful, nourishing, balancing gold light from the top of your head. Send that down your spine and down into the core of Mother Earth. And as you connect with the core of the earth, send your consciousness there. And you start to feel these giant roots. You start to feel giant roots of a tree. And you send your consciousness up this tree trunk. And you realize that this is the biggest tree you've ever seen. The trunk is so wide and massive. And as you send your consciousness up the tree, you arrive at the top and you sit comfortably on one of the branches. And you realize that this is the tree of life, the tree that connects all life. And around this tree, you see all of us sitting in a circle around you. You see different colors because we all emit a unique ray of light. And you're seeing colors that you've never even seen before on this planet. And as you look towards your heart, you start to see your own color. And you see how it's so unique and different from that of everyone else in this circle. And just take a moment right now to place your hands on your heart and just feel that joy and gratitude for this unique ray of light that you have. And just set the intention that in this new year, you are going to embrace more of this unique light, more of your authentic expression. And you can feel like a current of energy flowing around all of your body now, filled with excitement and joy for what's ahead. Breathing in and exhaling out through the heart. Now connecting with your heart space. Think about the last time that you felt loved. Maybe it was when a pet was cuddling with you. Or maybe it's when someone cooked for you. Or maybe it's when you heard an incredible song. Think about the last time you felt love. And using all of your senses, recreate that memory right now. Like you're listening to that song, or like you're spending time with that loved one. Or that time when you got a compliment and you felt appreciated and loved. Think about that as if it's happening right now. Beautiful. And now you're going to share this feeling with all parts of yourself, because I can feel that in your bodies that there's just a lot of stuff that we're all holding. So go ahead and send a current of electricity or light or sensation. Use all of your senses to send this love into all parts of your body, all parts of your essence. Maybe give yourself a massage or hug yourself. And just know that you deserve love. There's nothing you need to do to deserve love or to be enough. It's already yours. So just take a moment right now to send this love into all of your body. And you can feel that warmth, that soothing, soft energy move into your arms, your neck, your head, your stomach, your legs, your feet. Your whole body now feels so soft, like it's not holding any tension. So let's release and exhale all the tension that you are holding in your body. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And just move your body in any way it wants to move. And holding on to this feeling of unconditional love in the center of the tree of life, around the circle of light, you see a miniature version of our planet. And as you see Pachamama, Mother Earth in the middle, from your heart space, you're going to send out a beautiful color of light filled with love that you're holding in your heart. Breathing in, exhaling out that light and that emotion into the earth. And set the intention that all of the beings on this planet are now receiving this. Because we're all interconnected. We all came from one spark of light. So as soon as you send this and it touches the earth, it's being sent to everyone on this planet. And you can feel the warmth now from all of the people sitting around the tree with you. You can feel more energy flowing. And right now, if there's any one part of the collective that you want to specifically send love to, go ahead and do that now. Maybe it's to the children who are being trafficked, or the humans who are being trafficked all over the world. Maybe it's to the animals that are losing their homes due to global warming. Or maybe you're sending it out to nurses or elderly people feeling lonely during this holiday season. Go ahead and send your light and this love, send the emotion to that specific group of people you feel called to. Or you can just send it to all of the beings on our planet. Beautiful. And now if you want to send this feeling of peace that you're feeling right now, if you want to send that to any area of the world, go ahead and hyper focus on this miniature earth, on that area of the world. And just connecting with that sense of peace, harmony, love. Send that to that area of the world. And we're going to send love into all of the water around the world, because water is the element that is most easy to program, and it flows and everything it touches is going to receive love. So if you want to focus on a river, a lake, a waterfall, an ocean, anywhere you feel called to. And as you're focusing on that body of water, maybe visualize you touching it with your finger or your hand and sending this beautiful light from your heart and the emotion of love into the water, with the intention that all of this water will be infused with love. As it flows, everything will receive love. Beautiful. And now go ahead and bring your consciousness back. And you see yourself sitting on the tree with everyone around you. And we're just going to take a moment to just be in each other's presence, be in each other's light. Just breathe for a few moments here. Maybe open up to receive the love from everyone in this circle. Beautiful. And now you can wave, see you later to everyone, and know that you can always connect with them here. That you're always going to be connected with your soul family. And send your consciousness back down the tree. And as you arrive at the bottom of the tree, you realize that this tree is actually connected to the core of Mother Earth. So hug the tree right now and just share your appreciation with Mother Earth, your love for nourishing you with delicious food, your beautiful crystals, your candles, and just for holding you, in her home. Beautiful. And now go ahead and breathe in a grounding energy from the core of the earth, up through your feet, up your spine, up into your energy field. Wonderful. Again, breathing in a balancing, harmonizing energy from the core of the earth. And sending it into all of your body. And now breathe in the heartbeat of the earth, like the rhythm, the energy from the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Send that energy up your spine and into your heart space, so that you remain in harmony with the natural rhythms of Mother Earth. Beautiful. And now place your hands on your heart, and again just share this love with yourself, with all parts of you. And just like the compassion that you have with the collective, with others, right now, just set the intention that you're going to have this compassion with all parts of yourself. And you can feel your consciousness back in your body. And as you're placing your hands on your heart, if there's any 2 to 3 people that you want to share this feeling of relaxation, peace, love with, just place them in your heart right now, that they're also receiving these benefits. Beautiful. And now you're going to keep your eyes closed. You're going to rub your palms together, accumulating that peaceful, loving energy. Rub your palms together, taking deep breaths. And you're going to place your hands on top of your eyes and just breathe in this warmth, nourishing energy into all of the cells in your body. And just set the intention that all of the cells in your body are returning back to their perfect state. And when you're ready, you can slowly and gently open your eyes and drink some water. Just at your own pace, take your time. And throughout the rest of today, I really encourage you all to drink a lot of water, be very compassionate with yourselves. It was really interesting because this is one of the first Soul Family Fridays that I could feel a lot of us holding like a lot of grief. Like it felt like a lot of us were holding on to like a lot of dense energy. And so just remember to be compassionate with yourself. You're not here alone, right? You're not helping to change the world by yourself. You have so much support, from people all over the world, and you don't have to do everything alone. Know that you are supported, not just by everyone here, by your soul family, but also by your spirit team, your ancestors, your starseed family. So thank you so much. Let me see what you guys experienced. I let go of a ton of grief and sadness. That's so awesome to hear, Christopher. Yes, I released 2. That's so awesome. Also got onto a bird from the tree of life and flew. Yeah, I felt like there were a lot of spirits there. And it was cool too because I felt like there were a lot of fairies around the tree. It was really cute. I really like fairies. They're always so joyful. Thank you all so much. I'm glad. Yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm glad we got to spend time together as well. Thank you all so much. I hope you have an incredible weekend. Take time to eat yummy food, rest, do things that you love. Just take time to unplug and connect with yourself, be nourishing to yourself. And I'm wishing you a peaceful, expansive, joyful start to 2023. I am so excited about what's in store for all of us as we embrace more of our authentic light and expression. I know 2023 is going to be filled with a lot of expansion, but also like we're gonna be called to shine our light more. So I'm excited to see you guys start your businesses, start those relationships, start those projects. Yeah, and I'm excited for your new beginnings in so many different ways. Thank you for being here, a part of our soul family. And we are going to be having another Soul Family Friday at the end of the last Friday of January. We're having a full moon ceremony this Thursday. And I will add more details about that in the description of this video later once I have it. But just stay posted to our YouTube, subscribe, put the notifications. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have an incredible start to your new year. Thank you for being here and choosing to return back to Earth at this specific time in human history. I know it's not always the most fun, but let's make 2023 like a fun year, right? As we're shining our light and helping the collective, right? Because we can also make that fun in different ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you next year. Bye, much love.